All right, everybody, it's time for my spoiler discussion of Wonder Woman 1984. If you haven't seen my non-spoiler review and you'd like to check it out, link will be right up here in the corner or down in the description. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, I need to talk about this because it's something I mentioned in my non-spoiler section. The moral dilemma of Steve's return that they do not address. So Steve is resurrected, not like back from the dead, and he's got his body back. How the wish of the Dreamstone works is it takes his soul out of heaven. They suggest that he was in heaven. Good for Steve. They take his soul out of heaven and then put it into the body of another man who's living in Washington, D.C. So Steve is unintentionally possessing this man's body. And this comes with the moral dilemma of that Steve is technically hijacking this man's life. And once again, it's nice to see Diana and Steve together. You know, once again, Gal Gadot and Chris Pine have great chemistry together. But at no point do they bring up that they stole this man's life. Does this guy have friends, family, people who care and miss him and wondering where he's been the past week? Or past few days, I guess, I think. But anyway, like, no one cares. Does this guy lose his job because he hasn't been to work? What? And they never, at no point, bring up that he stole this guy's life. And I thought that's what was going to be the thing in the end. They realized, oh, like, like, Steve has to go away because he can't, like, just not let this guy live his life. And, I thought that's what they were going to end up doing instead of the whole, like, well, Diana's losing her powers because of the wish. So yeah, I mean, it really casts a shadow on the two of them, that the fact that they don't seem to care that, and they have no intentions of, trying to figure out a way to have, both, have Steve be back and let this guy live his life. But yeah, it casts a shadow. It makes them look uncaring and apathetic about this guy, which I understand they don't know him. He's a stranger, but Wonder Woman's supposed to care. I know she wants Steve back, but at no point does anyone bring this up. I feel better if they at least brought it up, but they don't. Just gonna talk about Cheetah real quick. Like I said, I found the character kind of lame. No fault of Kristen Wiig, but I think what bothers me is that she doesn't become evil necessarily because she's making bad choices. She becomes evil because the cost of her wish was that what made her a good person on the inside is taken away from her slowly. And it's like she's basically drugged in a way, like she's not herself. So how can you say that she really made these bad decisions? She didn't know the wish stone was real. She didn't know she was actually going to get her wish to become sexy and popular and powerful. She didn't know that's how it was going to work. So it just seems like she was along for the ride and she really had no choice in the matter, but yeah, I really think that was a problem. There's a lot of things in this movie that are, continuity issues. For instance, in this movie, Wonder Woman learns how to fly. Why didn't she fly in Batman v Superman? Why didn't she fly in Justice League? It's like, that would have been a very useful tool. Another thing is, like, they don't show her how she gets her sword back before Batman v Superman, but then again, that's still, like, almost 30 years still in the future, so, there's plenty of time to figure that part out. I guess in another one, Wonder Woman 3. I'm just... it's like, why didn't she fly? She can fly! Why doesn't she fly against Doomsday or Steppenwolf? That would have been real fucking useful. A few other things that I found are dumb, like, you see this in the initial teaser or trailer for the film, where Wonder Woman uses her magic lasso, which she uses her lasso a ton in this film. It really is substituting for her sword, but one of the scenes where she's flying like way up in the sky through the clouds, there's a thunderstorm, she uses her lasso to hook on to a bolt of lightning and swing off of the lightning. And at first when this came out, I thought, oh, her dad, Zeus, is going to make an appearance. These are going to be his lightning bolts. These are going to be godly lightning bolts. And that's why they're sticking around long enough for her to be able to lasso it and swing on the lightning bolts, because it's like god lightning, so it's magic lightning. Okay. But no, unless she is somehow manifesting this lightning because she is Zeus's daughter, which then Wonder Woman has lightning powers. So, I know she can control electricity, like, I guess maybe that's what's going on here, because, like, she was able to take Ares' a lightning blast and throw it back at him in the previous film, which, now that I think about that, did Rise of Skywalker steal that? The Force lightning back at Palpatine? No, fuck it. No, that's a whole nother discussion. Anyway, so, but I don't understand how she's lassoing the lightning and the lightning sticking around long enough for her to be able to swing on it. So unless she's somehow magically manipulating lightning, that doesn't make any sense to me. Maxwell Lord's plan is like, it's just, the whole world's going into chaos because the more wishes he grants, the more costs there are, the more things get all screwy. And he wants to, like, I want to be able to touch everybody at the same time and have like a billion wishes and steal them their power and all that stuff. And then when he takes over the president, it just so happens that the United States government has designed a network of satellites that shoot particle beams that can touch everyone and everything in the world and allow them to take over television sets in case they need to communicate with the citizenship of an enemy of theirs. And Maxwell Lord uses this to be able to be in contact with everybody in the world, so he can grant wishes by the hundreds of millions and like steal their life force so he doesn't die. How freaking convenient is that they just happen to have exactly what he needed? I mean, I at first I'm like thinking like, oh wait, maybe I missed something. Maybe those things weren't there when he first entered the room, but I'm pretty sure they were all in there, right? What? Like, that is so blatantly, like, they got lazy there. They couldn't figure out a way. They didn't set it up. If they did set it up earlier to film these satellite things, I missed it. But it just seemed to, like, dropped out of the sky. And I just, wow, just like, come on now. He's got magic wish powers. You couldn't have come up with something better. Really? All right, well, anyway, guys, that's all I want to go over for spoilers. Those are the things that I think I found the most annoying, or like things I really wanted to get off my chest. Because, oh wait, one last spoiler. There's the legend of this ancient Amazonian warrior who's a hero to all the other Amazons, and she was the one who was the original wearer of the golden winged armor that we see Wonder Woman have in the movie, which of course is based on the Kingdom Come Wonder Woman's armor from the graphic novel. Drawn by the famous Alex Ross. If you're not familiar with Alex Ross, he's this amazing painter, and he just creates these amazing paintings and images of classic superheroes and stuff. But anyway, yeah, it turns out we get this little like mid-credit scene that this ancient Amazonian warrior, this famous one, she's still alive, and she's being played by Lynda Carter, the original live-action Wonder Woman. So yeah, Lynda Carter finally makes an appearance in these films, and about that damn time. She should have been in the last one. She's Lynda Carter. She's Wonder Woman. All right, and for real, that is the end of the spoiler discussion. So once again, please let me know what you're thinking down in the comments. Just go off, talk about anything down there. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to check out some more of my videos, I'll have them up on the screen in a second. And don't forget to click subscribe so you know when more are coming.